wherever it is that you are in the world. I know it's been a while since I've done a YouTube Friday Night Live, and I am so glad right now, at this very moment, that I get to come on here and share um, what I'm going through. And as individuals, as human beings, we go through situations. We go through hard times and really hard times. So, right now, I have my boxing gloves on because if you watched my video, my last video in the fight of your life, you're going to be in the fight of your life. Whether it's losing a pet, whether it's losing a loved one, if you're losing your job, um, if you're going into disability, if you have rebellious kids, if you're going through a divorce, you will be in the fight of your life. Um, Whatever that may be. And right now, I just want to come in prayer and meditation. Now, I'm trying to be as strong as I can be, as resilient as I can be. And there's no level of books, of a self help book, that can help you through these, what is that, hard times, through these difficult ordeals, right? There is only God's word. And I just made another video, by the way. By the way, I have a lot of uploading to do. I'm gonna tell you that. I have a lot of uploading to do. I have a lot of content creation to upload, right? And so right now, I come to you with a heavy heart, asking you to pray for me, and my brother as well, as we tackle my mommy. Now, right now, she is in the hospital. And we don't know what the end result will be. No one knows. I mean, these things are kind of like up and down. And, I have listened to hospice nurse Penny talk about hospice. And I want to say this. One thing that I do want to say, that going to the cemetery and listening to people like hospice nurse Penny and doing all of the Zen meditation and prayer meditation, it does somehow relieve your spirit. And you are able to somehow handle all of the anger. Obviously, I was more prepared when my Shiba baby, went home to be with the Lord, and also, also with my Oso. But I do want to tell you that prayer and meditation will help you during these hard times. And there's nothing more right now that I want to do more than come and pray and meditate. So let's do that. Father in heaven, we seek you right now. And we come to you during such a heavy time of heavy hearts. For whatever may come. And I can glorify you right now. And I can come on here with peace, with joy, with prayer and meditation, according to your word. For my mommy, who has always been a strong and resilient woman. I just lift her up to you right now. And I can glorify you, oh God. I don't know how else to express, what I'm going through. But again, I can come here and share with you the love, the memories, the history of our loved ones, whoever they are. Last night, I was, in the hospital, and I was feeding her. I gave her some Jello. I gave her just a lot of some pasta soup or something like that. And yeah, it was a real what is it? It was a real reality to know that she is my mommy. And by the way, I have had her on this platform before. And all of my social media, by the way, I've had her, all, like on all of my social media. And I am so proud to say that I have done that for this space, for this platform. Oh, by the way, um, oh darn it, I do want to remind you that we are devout Catholics on here, and that's not bad, because you're Catholic or whatever. If you're Mormon, if you're Jehovah's Witnesses, I want to respect your religion, excuse me, whatever it is that you are. And one thing that she does do a lot is, she'll give you, um, what is that? She'll give you like a rosary. She'll give you like a prayer, and she's always giving me like, little Catholic booklets like this. I don't know if your mom or dad, will do something like that. Where's my mom from? Well, she is from San Miguel de Allende, Guanajuato, Mexico. My dad was from Dolores Hidalgo, and obviously, I have the Mexican, in me. I'm Mexican American, but yeah, she's giving me like little prayer booklets like this. Um, by the way, this is in Spanish, um, and um, yeah. And by the way, we are coming up on Easter, okay? And I definitely will, I definitely do celebrate Easter. Now, I was planning not to come on here during the Easter season, but now that my mommy is in the hospital, I am definitely going to be coming on here, because it's like, I wanted to take, some time off, going on YouTube lives. I wanted to, obviously, do more uploading. And please, please, definitely, definitely, um, go back to all of the uploads that I've been doing. Go back, watch all of my content. A lot of people say that you have to add SEO and that you have to pay somebody. No, wait a minute. I don't want to be paying anybody. I mean, I want people organically to come into my platform, watch all of the videos. They do carry an uplifting message. And I really, obviously, I can't concentrate on anything else right now. I mean, I'm trying to obviously, do some studying. I'm trying to do some studying. I'm trying to get my uh, life and health license as a life insurance. And having a disability will take you into so many areas. It's going to derail you a lot. And since it's going to derail you a lot, you need to think of ways in which you are prepared. So, um, and I know that your job is going to, what is that, somehow be unfair, even if you want it to be fair. And I don't want to in any way um, really, what is that, go against any job. I don't want to undermine any job. But I will tell you this, that um, there are jobs that are unjust and unfair. Oh yeah, that's reality. I think that's reality in any company. So I always want you to be prepared in another area. And boy, am I sure glad, with my job, particularly with my job, because it's like, we have all of this, HR, we have, all of this capital, where, the upper management is the one who's making all the money. I want you to understand one thing, that um, that HR can go against you. And supposedly they're saying that HR is there for you. I don't know about that. Well, I think there's, what is that? Points that we don't recognize, right? Or that we do recognize, right? But I want you to understand one thing. You need to be prepared for these moments. That's not to say that you shouldn't, not work hard for your job. No, you need to respect your job. But I'm telling you to be prepared. Like for the job that I have, um, I do customer service, obviously. But on the side, I am um, getting prepared, to be a licensed uh, life and health agent. So I'm so glad that I was able to think about that, to know that, because this is where things are going to get derailed. I mean, it doesn't matter, uh, what it might be. You always need to be as prepared whenever something like this happens. Because I have been watching YouTubers somehow talk bad about their jobs. I don't want to go back. I don't want to do that. But let's look at the reality. Whenever it is that you do have a health condition, or whenever it is that, like a family member or something happens. I mean, there are levels, where you can obviously, take FMLA. What is that? And I'm telling, this is just to the companies here in the U.S. I want to know how, uh, I want to know how services, of employment, work in the UK or or in the, in Europe. I guess somehow I don't know. I forget what country it is. I think it's Switzerland. I forget what country it is, where they do assist workers in, obviously, looking for new jobs while they're at this other job, and then they're unhappy at this job. That's something strange. I've never heard that. I wish we had that here. Um, yeah, there are going to be times when jobs are just going to be unfair. Okay. And I don't want it, ever to come that, to that. I want everything to be pretty. I want everything to be jolly, with anything, with any job. But there is going to come that time, and what you should do is this. You need to be prepared in another area. I know Kiyosaki said that. I guess, he said, be prepared, in one area, where I guess, don't put all of your eggs in one basket or something. I don't know, something like that, I guess he said. Um, what else? Yes. So, back to the issue of my mommy. And by the way, a lot of you already, did I ever show you a picture of my mommy? I've shown you because I have had her on this space like a lot of times. Yeah. I've, actually had my mommy on here so many times. Yeah, I've had her, I forget, when was it? When was the last time that she was here? I'm trying to think. I can't really think when I had her on here, but here she is. Here's a picture of her. I don't know if you can see. Look at her. My queen, my mommy. I have had her on here, like, I don't know, countless times, sharing her smiles, her joy, just basically everything that she has given to me in life. And I've even shared, her thoughts. Um, yeah, it's this is very hard to grasp. And I can't imagine, if you're losing a pet, if you're losing a loved one, it's very deep. And I have been listening to a lot of hospice nurse Penny, um, go through, talk about these things. I mean, I talk about trading on here. I talk about being, being in business on here, but I don't think any of those things really prepare you for this moment, for losing the person that you love the most. And I always want to thank all of you in this space for supporting me and Shiba Baby and everything that I've done. By the way, I can't believe that my channel is 7 years old. Wow, that sure is amazing. That's incredible. Yeah, 7 years I've been on here. I absolutely love that. And I don't know how many more years I'll probably be on here. Do you think I'll get married again? But no, I mean, this is my mommy. And I want to talk about her. As much as I, possibly can. We all want to be happy and jolly on here. We want to, make money, grow. But I think there's nothing more valuable than these moments. That we go through as video vloggers, and the self-help and motivation that others have given me. So what speakers am I thinking of? Well, you know who I'm thinking about right now. I'm thinking about Jay Shetty. I should have purchased his last ebook. I'm thinking about Jay Shetty. Um I'm thinking about Sean Cannell right now. And what can we do to remember our loved ones, or rather bring our loved ones to the space? I think I definitely, want to do that. We remember our pets, by the way. Yeah, our pets are, very dear to us. By the way, I do want to recognize Kita. Um, uh, Taya, Kita, Leah on their space. Kita um, has gone on to be with the Lord. She was a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful husky. If you can't follow her, Uh, okay, what else? What else can I tell you? Please definitely go back to all of the videos that I've done in the past. And I have this space for a reason, and it is to remember and know our loved ones. I think that's the main focal point of this space. Um, and yeah, yeah. I mean, that's the main point of this space. So what was going on? Okay, well, I want to say this about our loved ones. Somehow, I already suspected something was happening with my mommy because um because she from a time point. By the way, when she was here, she threw up. She vomited and I said something is wrong. Something is very wrong. And in that time and point, you really can't do anything because you just have to kind of, let, the symptoms go by. There's not going to be a doctor or a specialist that you're going to take your loved one to that try, to fix anything, to try to save them. You just have to let it go in the sense that you have to try to be there for them as much as possible. And I was there as much as I possibly could, for my mommy. Um, I made harsh decisions in the sense that I fell into the wrong relationship. Now, I don't want to blame here and there, for, being in the wrong relationship, but you know what? Yes, that was part of the conflicts, and that was part of the conflict that, that is within my family. But even with all of the conflicts that are within families, as individuals, we have to look at forgiveness. We have to look at going the extra mile. And once again, this is why I always do the self help motivation here on my channel. I thought about, dedicating my channel, to dogs and cats, having a dog or a cat. That's not bad. That's good. But remember this, that we as humans, we're the ones who do good and bad. I want more humans to do good in the world. I'm only one person. I only have one YouTube channel. Well, actually, I have several. But having a even having the space, it does, and it is very challenging. Oh, it really is. But at the time that it's challenging, it is also very rewarding. And again, I can come on here and tell you how rewarding this space is. It really is. It's rewarding. I'm glad with all of my heart that I stuck to it. And I'm glad that I will be here continuing during this time of prayer, during this hardship, especially the hardship of losing somebody that you love so much, of losing yourself to a disability, um, losing yourself to, in general, the wrong crowd. These are mistakes that we make in life, or rather, these are the difficult times that we go through even as YouTube video bloggers. I do want to recognize, all of the YouTube video bloggers that have passed. Oh my goodness, I'm drawing a blank. Our CEO, our CEO for YouTube, she's passed away. Her son, Marco. I mean, you have to forgive me. I'm kind of just like drawing a blank right now. But I know our CEO, YouTuber, she's passed away. Who else? Who else is kind of like passed away right now? Oh, Dolly Parton's husband. Of what? How many years? 56 years or something like that. 56 years. He passed away. Um, who else? Susan Wojcik. Susan Wojcicki. There you go. Okay. As time goes on, Susan Wojcicki. Her son Marco also passed away. Who else can you think of? Who else am I drawing a blank on that's passed away? So many people in the entertainment world that have gone on to be with the Lord. And once again, whatever religion that you are, if you're Mormon, Buddhist. By the way, this is some Zen music that I have on here. I just want to all of a sudden just close my eyes and just be in that moment of prayer and meditation. By the way, right now I am so glad I can be here in prayer and meditation. And I want to thank all of the other channels that are here supporting me, loving me through such a hard time. Yeah. I really hope that I could possibly do a YouTube live with my mom, but I don't know if that'll be possible. Yeah, I don't know if that'll be possible. But go back and watch all of the past videos that I have done with my mommy. What else? All I want to do right now is just pray, is just meditate, and just give glory to God. I really do. Right now. What else? I just want to be in the space, not say anything, just kind of stay silent, be in my thoughts on here. I remember, going to the park as a little girl with my mommy. I remember, me and my brother, how we were so joyful, so playful. Gosh, this is so hard. This is very, very hard. It's really hard to eat your soup. It's really hard to accept what is happening to you. It's a mixture of emotions, obviously. But I sure am glad that I am here. Sharing in this moment with you. Um, Knowing that our faith, in some kind of way, will see us through. And how could I be more grateful to you that are supporting me? Sorry about that. And to all of you, my mommy was admitted to the hospital on the 18th of March. And she still is in the hospital right now. We don't know if we're going to let her go home, or we don't know if she'll probably be under hospice at home. And I guess what they want to do is they want to do like physical therapy on her. And so it's a very real, it's a very harsh decision on what it is that we can do, what it is that we can't do. And I could tell you right now that I am so glad to be here before you, to know that I have somehow brought her memory on here, that I've shared with you so much throughout all the years that I've been on this space. I'm also celebrating, 7 years of me being on YouTube. Wow, that is absolutely amazing. I've done it, like off and on, but um, yeah, I am so proud of the work that I'm doing. By the way, I do have other social media. Follow me on LinkedIn, follow me on Instagram, follow me on Facebook, follow me on X. Um, follow me on all of my social. Follow me on Reddit. I'm on Reddit. Yeah, yeah, follow me. Um, my Reddit, I think I'm gonna dedicate it to all of our loved ones, um, that have passed. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Um, And well, what else can I tell you? What else can I tell you? Yeah. Let me just have another Zen moment. I have a mixture of emotions. You know, my emotions are like high and low. Am I considered bipolar? Am I considered bipolar because my emotions are like high and low? I can't tell you. How best to feel. I can't tell you, the right answer, the wrong answer, in all of this. I can't tell you that, I've done the right thing, in my walk. But through it all, I've been here. And that, to me, is the greatest accomplishment. I think that's what Jay Shetty did. I think that's what Sean Cannell have done. YouTube video vloggers. I think that's what Casey Neistat has done. Even Mr. Beast. But a great, accomplishment. And what a great, triumph that I can say that I am here with you after 7 years. 7 years, wow. 7 years. I can look back. I can look back. And, oh man. I'm gonna have another Zen moment. Let's turn up the music a little bit. By the way, this is Zen music. By the way, I'm gonna blow my nose. Be right back. Yeah. my mummy. Petrita. And to a lot of you, right now my mommy is in the hospital. She could breathe here and there, and she can barely walk right now. My brother right now is with her. Hopefully I can do a video live with her tomorrow. Hopefully. I'm hoping to pray. Oh, and by the way, I'm going to read something out of here. This is the rosary. Okay, this is la encarnación del Hijo de Dios. It says, al asumir nuestra naturaleza humana en el seno de la Virgen María, el Hijo de Dios quiso sanar en la raíz nuestra naturaleza caída. En el tiempo de estar en el seno de nuestra madre, Dios estaba presente con su gracia y con su amor infinito. Padre de bondad, para quien no hay pasado ni futuro, sino que todo está presente, límpianos, sánanos y libéranos de todo lo que pudo causarnos traumas en el tiempo de nuestra gestación y de cualquier atadura en nuestro. Yeah. So she would buy, like little booklets like this over at church. And, I have like a lot of like prayer books like this, for my mommy. But yeah. And once again, whatever religion that you are, if you're Jehovah's Witness, if you're Buddhist, if you're atheist, I totally respect that. That's okay. I don't want to come on here and say that Catholics have always done the right thing. No, I don't want to justify bad people that have done wrong in any type of religion. Because obviously Jehovah's Witnesses do wrong. Mormons do wrong. The Church of Jesus Christ does wrong. Am I touching on a bad subject here? No. Catholics, Christians, they all do wrong. But I do want to recognize, that your faith will draw you nearer to God. It will. And I can say that I can come on here, pray, and meditate with you, with the young people. By the way, to all of the young people, if you're whatever age, 5 years old, 10 years old. I know a lot of young people don't want to hear the D word, the death word. Yeah. The most important thing for me is to come on here to pray and meditate for whoever it is that I can. If you have if you're losing a pet, if you've lost a pet, if you've lost a loved one, I have a heaviness, in my heart, for my mommy, And I want to be able to be at peace as much as possible during such a hurtful time. Yeah, I'm in pain. I'm not gonna lie. I'm the woman that I love so much is in a hospital, lying there, and I feel so hopeless. There's no amount of video or messages that I can do to mend a broken heart. But just to come on here and share her memory with you, with the world. And what a joy that brings me. To do this. And know that I can love her. Even right now. I mean, nothing prepares you for a moment like this. By the way, I need to have another Zen moment. What else can I say? Once again, um, thank you to all of the other channels that support me. You know, Sasha Biana, um, in memory of John, Lolo and Lola. My love to Lolo and Lola. Thank you to all of you who are here with me during such a hard time. And I am so happy and glad that I can bring um, such a moment to you. Of strength, of triumph, and in general, um, of peace for my mommy, who is in the hospital right now. Fighting for her life. And we don't know what the end result will be. But I will definitely keep coming here. Because for me this is a zen of prayer and meditation. And how joyful and glad I am that I can be here, you know, with you, even with, you know, tears in my eyes. And the one thing I always said was that I said to myself that I was not going to break down on these live streams, or that I wasn't going to um, you know, be sad on here. But I guess I broke that promise, even to myself. Yes, I have brokenness in my life because it's hard to declare that I am about to lose the one woman that I love so much, who is my mommy. And I can be on here. And I can pray to God. Be at peace with this message. I know it's a lot, you know, it's a lot for, you know, any young person to grasp. But I'm glad that I listened to hospice nurse Penny talk about um, her experiences of life and death on her YouTube channel. Man, I'm so glad for a lot of these YouTubers. I really am. I draw strength and motivation from them. Character. Yeah. This is deep. This is deep for me because I mean, you know, the one woman that I love so much. And I'm about to lose her. I don't want to declare it yet because it's like, you know, I want her to be strong and healthy again, but I mean, we're just extending suffering. We are. What else can I tell you? We have to find ways to love during these hard times. By the way, when I was in the hospital yesterday, you know, with my brother, I think it was very hard for him to see me on a walker. I didn't take any social media because my brother does not know that I am a YouTube video blogger. I don't think he has any idea, or I don't know. But he will probably soon. Or maybe he won't. Maybe I'll wait, still some time. But yeah, I had a walker. And while I was in the hospital walking, up and down, I still need my walker because he was calling me down to come down. And I all of a sudden felt a whirl of vertigo. And then I went, through the panic attack. And then I went through the anxiety and the depression. But yeah, and it's okay. And it's okay for you to need the resources that you need. I want to keep that in my mind. It's okay if you need somebody to push you. It's okay if you need somebody to drive you. It's okay if you need somebody to clean you up. I want to be okay with that, because when we have a health condition, we are going to need others there for us. And I want to remember that as much as possible on this space, that I am going to need somebody else. I mean, obviously, when I got there, I had a ride from my friend, and then I had a ride back from Uber. By the way, that ride back from Uber, that was the best ride that I had from my Uber driver. Because we listened to, number one, all of the French artists. We listened to Arabic music. And who better than me, because I love the Arab space on here. I always tell, the Indian, the Arab, the Uzbek space, the international spaces, like if you're in Saudi Arabia, if you are Malaysia. I always love the international spaces on here. That was a great Uber ride that I had, and it was so good because it helped me, kind of process the pain that I was going through. Obviously, the hospital. What else? Okay. Wow. How long have I been on here? Okay, well, I am going to stop right now, okay? And once again, prayer, and meditation. Yeah, I'm going to be coming more often now. I mean, I thought I was going to take a break off because it's going to be, obviously, Easter. I thought I was gonna, have that, that time spent, that time off. But I think I'm gonna be coming on here. Obviously, now that I'm going through something deep like this, every time I go out, every time I go through something like this, always go, always come on here. I can't thank you enough for being on here, for loving me, for praying for me. And I also pray for you, okay? Your faith will draw you closer. Don't judge. I know that there are good and bad out there. My love to you. If you are going through a hard time, my love to you. Wherever it is that you're going in the world, my love to you. If you have lost a pet. And once again, I am so glad and joyful to be here with you, okay? Don't forget, pray, meditate during these very hard times. And I will see you in my next one. My love to you. Talk to you later. Bye! My mommy Petrita. My mommy. Love you.